Hello, welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress.
This is Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Brought to you by Leading Lights, LLC.
Hello, welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. I'm Cecil, and today we've got Dry Powder podcast host, the Abe, Double That Bush. Let's go.
Howdy. How you doing? Glad to be here. Representing my Dry Powder lads.
Let's do it. We're happy to have you. Your first appearance on the pod. We've now covered all Revs podcasts.
The whole gamut, yeah. You got all the real ones, all the good ones. You started strong, obviously, with the Big Daddy Revs recap, and now finally we're filling in the goofy guys down at the end of the street. Dry Powder pod.
Filling in all the pieces as time goes on. But as always, we've got some stuff to cover today. The Revolution won in the U.S. Open Cup against RIFC on penalties, so that was good to see. But we'll also check out what's to come in the Columbus Crew match this coming. It's going to be, like when I release it, it's going to be that day. So,
okay.
Have fun with that, guys. You can listen to this just before the match and then, see our thoughts. Here, listen to it on the drive there.
Yeah, listen to it on the drive there. Listen to it again on the drive home just to double check, just to see what we got right, what we got wrong.
To make sure that I was completely 100% correct in everything I said, always.
Bump up those Spotify numbers.
Oh, yeah. We love them Spotify numbers. Big thank you to Leading Lights LLC for sponsoring the podcast, and also Viking Sports MA before I forget to say it inevitably when we go to the five-side later on. Forgotten it countless times, and I say it at the end. I can never get it to stick. But anyways, we'll talk about them later. Now, honestly, it was an underwhelming match by the Revs. We held the lead for a while, but overall, we then let up a late winner. And that first half, though, let's talk about that first half now.
What is there to talk about? I mean, not a whole lot.
Boston College alumni Amos Spiro Thompson, you got a yellow card. Halftime.
That's pretty much it, right? And it's not super fun to see an MLS side come out so flat against the USL opponent like this. You would have liked to see a little bit more. I mean, you would have liked to see some open play goals, to see anything, not having to win by penalties it was pretty rough for our guys.
It was pretty rough, but you get to see a Diego Fagundes goal just out of halftime. Yep. And who can complain about that? You got 3 Revolution Academy guys coming through and making that happen with Pate Miller, Mario McIntosh. I always get that wrong. McIntosh, not McIntosh. McIntosh.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diego Fagundes finishing that one off. It's good to see him. He started. I did forget lineups. I do apologize. It was midweek. I thought it until 20 minutes before I recorded that RIFC episode on Monday. I thought it was a Wednesday game and not a Tuesday game.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, give the guy a break.
And then I was in the car and I'm like, why is everyone saying tomorrow? And then I kind of put it together wait, today's Monday.
Wait a second.
Today's Monday. Tomorrow's
all the days run together.
If today's Monday, tomorrow's not Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. And if tomorrow's Tuesday, the game's not on Wednesday. The game's on Tuesday. Hold on now. I'm a day behind. We need to record. And I'm like, Sam, get on. Appreciate y'all at Revs Recap hooking me up. He's like, hey,
shout out.
Let's go. Anyways, then it's just yellow cards galore. You got Pate Miller, Karifa Yao. You got Yao versus Yao this game with Yao and Yao. So, fun times. You got Marco Sembrano. Let's talk about him for a minute. I didn't hear anything out of him.
Underwhelming. Yeah.
I wasn't happy with how he performed. I was obviously, he only played with the youth team for Real Salt Lake. And we're expecting to bring him in for the first team and him actually do something as
didn't show much. Didn't show really anything this game, unfortunately, against a lower side opposition too.
Yeah, I was hoping for more. You also get yourself another. He gets himself a yellow card. Alan Oyerwalk gets himself a yellow card. Still mad that we sold his spot. Would have liked to see him over Jackson Yule any day of the week.
Yeah, no, co-sign that one for sure.
I'm I'm willing to leave the stadium if Jacksonville ever plays another football.
We're going on strike.
Oh, I am fed up with this guy. I can't.
Yeah.
We have a mutual hatred between the Dry Powder Podcast and Foxboro Sports for Jackson Newell. Jake Catney's tries to tell me that it's just a salary we hate. No, I just don't think I like it anymore. We've got support.
Yeah, no, the salary is a big part of it, but I don't know, man. That's a rough one.
We got right after Caleb Porter got fired. I put out a story on the Fortress Instagram saying, "Thanks, Caleb. This is like the last photo I have of you." It was from that game just before,
Uh-huh.
with him standing next to Sherrod George, who's gigantic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the last known photo of you. I'm pretty sure you're a great guy. You just can't coach. And then when I saw
Nothing personal.
when I saw Caleb Pongrat's article, I'm like, all right, just gonna rescind that comment real quick.
So it's
Clearly,
now personal.
clearly
Yeah.
not a nice dude whatsoever.
I, yeah, no,
I went,
we
I took that story, I threw it up again. I'm like, I don't mean this anymore. Go read Caleb Pongrat's piece. Fantastic article. My
shout
favorite
out to
Porter.
Caleb. Shout out to Pongratz, not Porter. Yeah.
Yeah.
One Caleb we like, one Caleb, is on my Dunzo list for sure.
Hey, I really hope he gets hired by Montreal. That'd be really funny.
That would be funny. He should go to Miami.
That'd be
He
awesome.
should go coach Messi. We should all send letters of recommendation down there.
That'd be fantastic. We should get on that right now. You
Hmm.
also see yourself the Revolution give up a 90 plus 11 when it's supposed to be 90 plus like 10. 90 plus 11
Ugh,
minute JJ Williams goal.
rough.
Um, I'm not gonna blame that on Alan Oyeroth because number one, he did the most he could. He deflected the
Hmm.
ball. It went upward, and then someone got, I don't know, this might have been slightly earlier in the match. This might be right now. I know Tanner Beeson got just bullied at one point. Just
Yeah.
completely, like, not even funny to talk about. He just got bullied at one point. But someone was left standing, and the Parisian did the most he could. He got a hand on it. Could have been a stronger hand, I think, but not much you can do when it's a deflection. You don't know where the ball's going. So
Right.
unlucky there. And then you go into extra time with a yellow card by Aldair Sanchez and a Jaden Dye yellow, which takes us into penalties, where former MLS Super Draft number one of our pick by Charlotte FC, Hamady Diop scores this pen. Luca Langoni, who plays in this game for some reason, scores this penalty. Yeah, Donovan Parisian saving a penalty. More on that
Beautiful.
in a minute. You got Andrew Farrell scoring his penalty. What else is new? Got
Professional.
Leo Afonso getting his penalty saved by Donovan Parisian. We're not done. Eli Feingold, he got his penalty saved. Okay. Why did he play? Also don't know. And then JJ Williams got his penalty saved. That is 3 penalty saves in a row for Donovan
Parisian
Parisian.
standing on his head. Absolute masterclass between the sticks and the penalty shootout.
Fantastic, really. I've watched a few of the Revs 2 games because
Mhm.
I'm doing the thing with Josh and I. Go check out
Right.
Fortress. Uh, and man, when they tie and they go into pens, number one, it's a fantastic rule in MLS Next Pro. Bringing up MLS Next Pro, there's a keeper on Chattanooga. He's 43 years old. He should not be in MLS Next Pro. Look it
I
up.
feel like that's against the spirit of it, but all right.
It is against the spirit of it. Like our keeper, when JD Gunn plays down there, is 26. That's on the border of like, okay, we're getting to a point now. But then when you decide to have a guy who's
I
played like
mean, if
around
the
the
four if the 43-year-old just got into soccer a few years ago, I'd cut him a break. But if he's played all around the world for decades, I don't know.
yeah, I want to find his name. I bring him up consistently just because I'm so mad every time. He won goalkeeper of the year in MLS Next Pro, by the way. Uh,
It'd be a hell of a sports movie though. If he did just get into soccer like late in life,
that would be
midlife crisis, you turn into a goalie, you sign up for MLS Next Pro. He gets, one game for their parent club or something and then retires.
name is Eldon Yakpovic. He's 41
His
years
name's
old.
Eldon and he's the 43-year-old MLS Next Pro guy.
41-year keeper. He played for
Eldon?
Yep.
Come on.
He played for Everton, Leicester City, Hull City, Leighton
Oh
Orient,
my.
a
Oh
team.
my goodness, he's gone all around England.
You've got Grasshopper, you've got Lokomotiv Moscow, Thun, Servette. and he's actually been on the bench for the Switzerland national team.
Oh my goodness
He also
gracious.
played for LAFC, and then November 2024, he went to Chattanooga and has been there ever since. The tangents we
Probably a nice
go.
place to live. You know, they have municipal internet,
Mm,
so you don't have to worry about an internet service provider company. You just get internet from the town. That's kind of a cool thing.
we'll take it.
Shout out
And
Chattanooga.
to finish it off, Tanner Beeson scores his pen, the captain, by the way.
Capitan. Why was he captaining this game?
Well, who else do you want as the captain?
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. I don't really know who else you'd give it to.
You're not going to give it to Micintosh. It's his first appearance for the Revs.
All right.
Not going to
It's
give
just
it
a bunch
to.
of 19, 20-year-olds. Diego, Peyton,
The
not
only reason
really.
I gave it to Beeson is I think it was between Peyton, Beeson, and uh,
Why not Farrell?
he didn't start. I don't know why he didn't
Oh, he
start.
didn't start. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know why we didn't start him. I wish we did.
You'd think he would, right?
You think he would? And they didn't give him the captain's armband when he came
When
on.
he
But
came, right? Which I get, continuity thing. But and Beeson ended up playing the whole game. You score the winning penalty. That's a worthy captaincy, right?
we'll take it. But yeah, we'll sauce it over to the one good, one bad. Um, we win it. Got a few here. You can take your pick on what you like, but Revs continue on in the Open Cup. Parisian turned into Diego Costa from the was that the Euros?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Turned to Diego Costa for like a hot second. And like when is he not? In the Revs 2 games, he's just saving pens like never before. So that's awesome. You have Fagundes scoring and making an appearance.
Very nice.
McIntosh, he plays. Klein, Oliveira, Zambrano, they all appear. A few of these are like they two sides of the same coin because
Yeah.
Zambrano didn't do well. Peyton Miller played the full match when I really don't think he should have.
Yeah, that's
Coming off
a
injury,
bit of a
played
questionable one.
120, and then like that's not how you want to
He
see
hadn't
that.
made he hadn't made a starting appearance yet this whole year, right? So on the one hand, it feels like a good that, if coach thinks that he's strong enough to start and play 120, that's impressive. But it's a little odd when you look at how he's come on as a sub in all of his other appearances in league play, at least for this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, who else are we gonna put in?
Sure.
Like honestly, like at that point, the best depth we have is me, and I'm not
Yeah.
even there. I'm sitting at home, like, why is Peyton Miller playing the full game?
You should have been there. You should have driven down. If
Suited
you were
up,
in Rhode Island, things would have gone different.
suited up, and scored the winning goal. Saw me, guys. They also got Luca and Eli playing a ton for just no apparent reason. Like they played
Yeah.
40 when they shouldn't have played at all. And then
Ideally, those guys would, yeah, they've haven't been getting a lot of rest recently.
as always, Jackson Newell played as that's just not good.
Boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
That's just not good. Uh
Ugh.
we got demolished in the passing stats by RIFC. Not sure what happened there. Speaking of RIFC, we've got a few. We've got this large flag. It's not gonna fit on the
Oh,
screen.
that's nice.
We've got this large flag. We've also got two RFC jerseys. We'll get those in a moment. But yeah, we clearly aren't shooting a lot with only 11 shots and two on target.
Right.
Reds 2 are shooting a ton and they're getting like 20 shots on target. I talked with Sam. Should very much be like, if we're in the same system, the way we play should be at least somewhat similar.
Yeah.
But if we're off by like 10, 15 shots a game between the two teams, I feel like that's a problem. I get the level's different, but it should still.
No, for sure. Especially when we're coming up against, USL competition. And I get that the Revs never really take the Open Cup that seriously, especially not until you get to maybe the semifinal round and it starts looking like there's actually a chance of silverware, right? But still 11 shots against Rhode Island. And again, backups, yada yada, but I get why we're maybe a more defensive side against MLS competition. And we do, I feel like our identity right now is built through the defense, our strong CB pairing, and then Sands or Miller on the left and Feingold on the right, really talented, excellent players. Our goalie is a DP, which you don't see at all, really. So it makes sense that we would have that sort of defensive identity, but
If you think about it, both our goalkeepers are DPs.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong with that one.
We
And DP, Mr. Parisian, he was super impressive today, wasn't he? I mean, you don't want to see the low number of shots, but it is nice that we're keeping clean sheet, or well, keeping a clean sheet for
90,
99 minutes or so.
not even 99. We hit 100, and then 90
100.
with 11
Ugh,
scored. So
awful, awful.
we brought up the RIFC kits.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, they're so much better. They're so much cheaper than Revs jerseys, and I feel like
Oh, I believe it.
they're like the badge feels. I don't know what material the badge is, but it's not the same as a normal badge. It's like I don't know.
Is it stitched on or is it printed on?
It's neither.
Okay.
It's like
Kind of halfway there. Yeah,
I don't
interesting.
even. I
So
don't even.
strange texture.
It's weird. It feels weird on the chest, honestly. But
Huh.
like I don't know. I haven't figured that out. We'll run through the five-a-side real quick.
Yeah,
Shocking to
let's do
hear.
it.
Shocking to hear. Cecil once again lost to five-a-side. I dropped to 1-6. Remember, I created this segment because I was like, "Hey, this will be fun. I might be able to pull something off here." I'm 1-6. I'm in
Oh
jeopardy
my
of losing the
God.
ball knowledge status. We're
Your
in. We're in
baby has
jeopardy.
betrayed you.
I had Vegas, McIntosh, Oliveira, Williams, and Rodriguez, which went just under a 7.96, whereas
Hmm.
Sam Latoff becomes the first guest to start undefeated on the Foxboro's five-a-side with Parisian, Farrell, Klein, Bry, and Sanchez getting a 7.14 and winning this week.
Not
Fantastic,
bad.
fantastic for me, I guess. And then yeah, the computer. I just use this to compare where we're at versus
Sure.
where everything else is in the world. Parisian, McIntosh, Bacharach off the bench, Williams, and then Stoneman. I chose him over Miller because Miller got a yellow. That ends up at just under an 8 at a 7.96. Sam's actually not far off. So, honestly, good for him. One of the closest we've had between person and computer. So, we're catching up the AI. Uh,
One of these days we'll get him.
it's not even the AI. I'm just like, hey, who are the best players in this match? I should get AI involved with this. Hey, pick 5 players from this list.
Ah, we don't need AI. You got your brain. That's the best AI you can possibly have.
Fox's Fortress is now getting overrun by AI. Make,
Foxboro's Fortress Skynet edition.
makes national headline in Foxboro, small town.
Hmm.
Man of the match, I'm giving to Parisian. Who else are we gonna give it to?
No, really.
Like maybe McIntosh gives got an assist on his debut, but I'm giving it to Parisian. Played out of his mind. Who you got?
I gotta give it to Parisian too, and I had the same 1 and 2 because I was impressed with McIntosh, and it was really cool to see him play well, to pick up the assist on that header, and to man the outside, wingback side pretty good. But man, Parisian's performance was so impressive, and he made it. He more than made up for what you could call a mistake on that 90+11 goal. He more than made up for everything with his penalty performance. It was truly impressive.
100%. I'll run through my prediction and Sam predictions real quick.
Okay.
I did have Revolution winning 2-1. I had RFC scoring a goal, and I also had Williams scoring at some point in the game. It just wasn't right.
Hmm.
Sam also had 1 goal for uh, RIFC with the Revs winning 3-1. Didn't happen. He also had Williams scoring, and he had a late Andrew Farrell 90th minute goal.
Nice.
So that could be translated into 90+11 goal there. At the current tally, I sit 1-6. Cam sits at 3-1. Raphael and Sam are both undefeated at 2-0 and 1-0 respectively. With that, that'll bring our breakdown of the RSC match to a conclusion. We'll be back after the break with Leading Lights LLC.
Unlock the power of your platform data with Leading Lights, experts in transforming raw numbers into compelling benchmarks. Leading Lights helps a variety of companies turn insights into engaging stories that drive growth. Elevate your brand with data-driven content that captivates your audience and sets you apart from the competition with Leading Lights. Visit their website at leadinglights.io to see how you can transform your platform data.
Hello, back to 1-2. Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Once again, Cecil County here. Got Abe on the other side. We're looking at the Columbus Crew match the Revs have up next. They are actually below the Revs, believe it or not. They're sitting 11th in the East. The Revs are 8th, by the way. Playoff position.
Playoff position.
Shocking turn of events.
Looking
Revolution
pretty good.
are succeeding at this whole kicking the ball thing. They're not doing too hot though. Columbus, they've
Yeah,
got
this Columbus team. Oof.
and it's surprising. They lost Cucho, but they've also like Gazdag hasn't done too much, and I feel
Seems
like
like a whiff of a signing with Gazdag. I really expected
yeah,
more out of him.
I was talking about that the other day. He really hasn't done much at all. It doesn't
And then
feel like
they
he's done.
just lost Abu Ali to into a long-term injury, which is going to be kind
Yeah,
of a death knell for their forward depth. Real bad.
yeah, it's not gonna do him any favors there. I was never high on Abu Ali, as a person. I didn't think he was gonna be great. But even now, like I was high on Marco Sembrano doing something at least somewhat helpful for the first team in an MLS match within the first like 4 games. But oh well. I was high on Jackson Ewell for the first 3 games. Then I was like, hey, like I talked him up before I we knew his salary and before we knew that he wasn't gonna be good. I was like, hey, we bring him in. He was doing set pieces for San Jose. I know San Jose weren't great, but he was doing well for them. He was
Hmm.
arguably the best player behind their great forwards. And so he could be a great signing from free agency. No,
Didn't turn out that way. You
not at
never know.
all.
You know, when a player is introduced to a whole new set of teammates, a whole new environment, you never know what's gonna sort of what's gonna work out and what's not gonna work out. You get all these under the radar wins, and then you get some high profile losses in these transfers sometimes.
Yeah, it's a weird thought process. What has Marco found in Luca Langoni that has turned on everything inside of him?
Right.
And then how has he not realized that Jackson Yule can't play soccer? Like few questions about Marco.
I wonder what
Like
Yule looks like in training, you know?
Even Caleb Porter was competent enough to realize, hey, this dude is not good, and just did not play this dude the second half of the year
He
entirely.
kind of iced him out, right? But he must be doing something behind closed doors that has Marco believing in his ability to contribute, you know? And we're winning games with him in the side at least. So we got to give him that credit.
What credit am I to give though?
I won't give him
Not
that
like
much credit. You're right.
not like he's doing anything in those wins. Anyways, um, only one win for Columbus against Atlanta. They've got draws to Sporting Kansas City, which is the big one, along with Orlando.
That's rough.
Then got their coach fired. Chicago, which makes sense for me. I have them like winning MLS Cup. Um,
Hmm.
and then you've got losses to Nashville, which makes sense. Portland, and then Toronto, which no matter how good Toronto gets, I will always think of them as a terrible club. I don't care if they won. I just don't like Toronto.
Terrible sports city.
Abysmal. But we'll move on to our Fortress 5 side. A being the second guest on. You actually picked first as
Okay, all right.
I end up flip flopping. We picked 5 players: goalkeeper, midfielder, defender, midfielder. I've said midfielder twice. Goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, forward, extra. I say midfielder twice so consistently. It's weird. And
So
then
nice we named it twice. All right. So
I see it.
I gotta pick somebody from each position. I go first. I can pick anybody from the Revs or
Yeah, so
Columbus.
we'll snake draft this. You can pick anyone from the Revs or Columbus, and then
All
I'll
right.
go and pick two, and then you'll pick two, and then I'll pick
Okay.
five, and we'll flip flop and go like that.
Sounds great. All right. I gotta lead us off. I'm gonna say Carles. I want to take Cappy. Give me Cappy at the mid.
Not even surprising there. Now it comes down to what am I supposed to do here?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody knows, honestly.
Could go in any direction.
I could go Jackson Newell, I could go Donovan Parisian, there's so many directions I could go. Now, local Langoni's a phenomenal player, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't do anything for me last week, and I don't like when players don't perform for me. So I'm picking my guy. I'm taking my midfielder. I just want to make sure Columbus has nobody, right? They've got
Yeah.
Will now.
Arfston, I think, counts as a forward.
I don't like Arpston. I just don't like him. He annoys me.
Rossi is a
Yeah,
mid.
yeah. I'm taking Rossi at the forward position. They played him at They played with striker last match, so I'll take.
Okay.
I have two picks, so I'll do Diego Rossi for one, and then at midfield I'll take Alhassan Yusuf. He's done great,
Solid picks.
Mister Consistent. He's my favorite.
Yeah, no, he's reliable. I like Yusuf a
Incredible.
lot.
He's my favorite. And now we're back to you. You got two picks.
All right, two picks. All right, I'm gonna go Ceballos at D.
Solid, honestly. Like after the last two matches, you can pick either him or Fofana.
Him or Fofana, I would have been happy with either, right? I'm really pleased with how that CB pairing is doing. And then for attacker, All right, you already took Rossi. That was somebody I had my eye on. Even with I think a Rossi is a little bit better as like a second striker type, so he'll miss Abu Ali being out, but I still think he's got a lot of talent. Ah, man. All right. So for forward, give me Door.
That's not a bad pick. He was,
Give me
he was the other
give me
guy.
Turgeman.
He was the other guy I was thinking about. I can show you the door, by the way. I'll see you.
We're already done.
Okay, think you are right there.
Ah, man. No
Then
respect these days.
yeah, so you picked Ceballos and Turgeman. Yeah, Turgeman was the other guy I had my eye on, especially for that extra spot.
Right.
So now I've got for my defender, I'm between Arfston, who per follow is a left back. They've also got like a ton of guys like Carmacho. Carmacho looks like I feel like from afar he looked like can't remember. I remember having like an opinion on what he looked like. I can't remember. Might have been like Jack Black or something crazy because like from far away,
Okay.
like the face looked like it had like some semblance. I'll get my
Okay. Not a
defender.
bad shout.
I'll get my defender out of the way with Fofana.
Nice.
I would take Eli, but I don't know how well he will do because he just played a ton, and same with Peyton Miller. And then the question is here, uh do I go with Matt Turner or do I move with a guy like Max Arfston at my extra spot? Or even
Right.
Bongoni there. Um and so although I just don't like Max Arfston for some reason. Just don't. Um we're gonna go Max Arfston at that extra spot.
All right. Smart, smart.
Spell ARF. Step. Nice. All right.
All right. I got my final two now.
You
We're
got your
closing it out. All right.
goalkeeper.
I gotta go Matty Turner at goalkeep.
Unlucky.
And then for the extra spot, it's tough. I'm between a few guys. I could go Miller, I could go Langoni, or the guy on Columbus who I really like is Andres Herrera at the mid. I
Yeah,
think that he's been sort of coming on recently,
I was looking
younger
at it.
guy. But you know what? For this one, because he looks like he's starting again and playing big minutes, and he's looked pretty impressive, especially in that forward spot. He can play left back or left wing. Give me Peyton Miller.
Yeah, not a bad shout. Only
Oh
cost.
my God, I didn't take any Columbus guys. That's kind of disrespectful.
Hey, don't worry,
You got all the good ones.
we've done it occasionally. And I'll run it out because I just have one guy left. Because I'm not a bad big ton of Parisian unless we trade with Columbus. Give me Schulte.
All right.
So that and then we have to pick captains. So basically,
Ooh, all right.
this person gets a +1. I don't think it really changes the score much, but it makes my score look slightly more respectable.
It boosts things up a little bit. Yeah, we're on a
Instead
curve.
of being like a 4.9 when half my guys don't play, it's like
Sure, sure, sure.
it looks like a semi decent bomb up score that like someone might realistically get. With that being said, you have your captain to pick. I have mine. Basically, who do you think will be the best? Who's gonna get your +1?
For my captain, it's going to be the captain. Give me heel.
Not a bad shout. I think I've said that 4 times today, just on this podcast.
Hey, if you're gonna be a soccer broadcaster, that's one you got to have down.
That's an incredible phrase right there.
It is.
It is incredible phrase.
Who are you captaining today?
Give me Diego Rossi. He'll miss
Not bad, not bad.
Polly, but give me Diego Rossi.
Maybe this will be a high scorer.
Yeah, this will be a very solid 0-0 draw. A very high scoring 0-0 draw with 12 yellows on each side. Marko Mitrovic gets sent off again.
Again.
I was saying to Sam, I don't know if I said this on air, but Marco gets sent off, and within 10 minutes, there's a helicopter above Gillette Stadium. I was really hoping that he'd either pull a Cano Smith and pull up at the top of Gillette, just
They
breathing
they
down.
they let down one of those like rope ladders. He's standing at the bottom of it, swinging.
Yeah, that would be a scene. But like, he exits, and then 10 minutes later, I just see a helicopter start circling Gillette. Like, we got Marko Mitrovic doing it from the sky. What's new?
Maybe
Yeah.
they were hunting for him. It was a referee helicopter.
The referee's like, all right, come on now.
Where'd he go?
Speaking of referees, we had Tim Ford this week. He's like,
Oh.
"Oh, the ball's here. His hand, no one runs like this. He runs like this."
Oh my goodness. Ugh. I
That,
love all referees. I respect and cherish them.
like, I'm a referee myself, and I am, I think, what's his name? Philip Dushk. However, prior to the goal,
That guy's got some sauce. I think that the having to announce the VAR decision to the crowd, I think that's a really good
yeah,
change.
it's a
You
great.
get guys with some sauce like that.
He was the referee for the Columbus match where everyone in the stadium was screaming for a handball on, I think it was Rossi,
Hmm.
the wall. It was the match that I told Raphael, hey, you want to be, I'm starting a podcast.
Fateful match. All right.
It was a fateful match. Phil Deuce was the referee. We were hyped, and then we didn't get a handball. We still don't have a penalty this year for the Revs. Um, you never know when that's going to come. But yeah, we got some predictions to do.
All right, let's do it.
So we do. If you want donuts, by the way, we haven't talked about this enough. If you manage to get the goal scorers right along with the score right, I don't care about minutes, but we'll say minutes as well. I send whoever gets it right, I send a $10 Dunkin' gift card to.
No
So
way. All right. We're playing for something real now.
yeah, this is the part of this is when it gets fun because it's
Whew.
like I've won it twice. I think Raph won it once. It was all last season. It was I think what one of them was like 3-2 because I'm like impressive like that. Um,
Hmm.
and like one of them was 0-0, and then one of them was like 1-1 because like the most of the time you're gonna get this is like a draw. But the big thing that's gonna get you is the scores. Can you get the score
Sure.
right? I don't care about the order. I just need the goal scorers right. I need the score right. So I'll do mine. I have a draw here. I don't see the Columbus is still a good side. They've had a
Hmm.
slow start, but it's still Columbus. They're always going to give us trouble. So give me, I'll go 1-1 draw. I don't see this being a high scoring match. With you're gonna have some guys being tired. You got Luca Langone, you got Payne Miller, you got
Tired legs for sure. Yeah.
these guys who played like yesterday and are just not at their full capacity right now. So if we do 1-1, you're gonna see yourself with a Tershman goal in the 37th minute, and you're also gonna
Okay.
see yourself with that's period. Um, you're gonna see yourself with a Diego Rossi goal in the this is when the mind games come in play. Um, 74th,
Oh, that would
break,
be a kick in the teeth.
breaking Revs hearts.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
VAR decision. It's a swatted ball by Max Arfston. Referee
He
says
doesn't
no.
see it.
Referee says no penalty. He
No
goes.
contact.
Referee goes to the screen. He just sees a
Natural motion.
he sees a beach volleyball match on the screen and says, "Oh, that seems fun." Anyways, play on.
Boring AFR, and it's just watching Family Guy.
Anyways, what do you got for predictions?
All right, all right. I'm also thinking it's going to be a low-scoring affair. I'm bummed about Columbus form this year because I really had them pegged as one of the better teams in our conference, at least, if not the league. So I'm a little disappointed in what I've seen and with the rash of injuries they've gone through and poor signings and just the general sort of, bad fortune since they lost Nancy. But that being said, despite thinking that they're better than they've shown, I think that our home form continues and that we get another dub. I'm going to go 1-0 win for our beloved Revolution. I'm thinking Cappy gets the goal. I want a Carles goal. maybe like a penalty or a direct free kick type action, and give me that in like the 63rd minute, sort of middle second half. He gets like a nice. We win that penalty off that handball. The ref sees it somehow this time, and the captain slots it coolly by.
Hits Schulte in the face, falls backward, ball goes in.
Perfect. Just how we drew it up.
Carlos Hill, aiming for that side. Ooh, he dives.
He hits one post, it dinks off, hits the other post, dinks off, hits Schulte in the face, goes straight up, hits the bar, and then curls in. Just a beauty.
Hits a musket outside.
Stray musket fire just taps it just so. The physics make sense somehow. I don't know. And then it rolls right into the goal.
Somehow, somewhat. Hits a post, hits the musket, hits the helicopter.
Slide comes on the field and bicycle kicks.
Finishes it off.
They just let it happen. I don't know. Whatever.
I can't. No,
It's you heard it here first, folks. It's how it's going to go down.
oh man. I'm thinking about the Peyton Miller goal, where they gave the assist to Jackson Newell.
Yeah.
Just give Jackson Newell the assist in the pen.
Yeah. Hey, let's pad his stats, dude. He's earned it. He's putting in the work.
He's earning something, all right.
He's earning a lot. Good for him.
Wonder what
I wish I was making $1 million like a week or a month or whatever it is to just do nothing. That'd be so cool.
what kind of house he lives in with that type of money. Just constant flow of income.
Gotta be something nice. So
wonder,
like the only person who can afford to live in Boston.
Where is Peyton Miller living nowadays?
Good
Peyton
question.
Miller, 115,000. Where is Peyton Miller at right now? Peyton Miller's.
Yeah, that's nothing, dude.
They gotta get him either a raise or get him out of here. Like, I love Peyton, but like this dude needs to start making money.
I feel like Peyton's gone this summer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the rumors seem to be heating up, right? Like Europe is in his future,
I
especially if he makes this transition to forward really well. Like he's looked impressive from the wing.
I haven't believed a single one of the Alan Oyorwath rumors because what are they seeing in an 18-year-old Ugandan dude who's played 3 first-team minutes?
He hasn't played enough, right? But Miller has been putting in impressive performances for a couple years now. He seems like the type of guy who could get that European move, not necessarily like a, top 5 leagues thing yet, but maybe, Austria, Belgium type move.
I could go for another Belgium to Syria to Villarreal.
Yeah. No, that's not a bad course for our beloved Tejan at all.
Exactly. I can run a Tejan or Adam Buxa. He's in the Serie A, but in Italy, by the way.
Yeah.
Completely.
He never should have left. He should have stayed, but well, that one's a bummer still.
Unlucky. But with that, kind of wrapping it up here. Make sure you're following on all platforms on X and Instagram at Foxboro Fortress. Make sure you're following wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. If you want to be featured in the next episode, look for my red Revs jacket. It'll be like a blurred photo. That's a bat signal for, hey, comment and you'll be featured. Thanks, Leading Lights LC and Viking Sports MA. Remember, I did forget it at the five-a-side. Didn't say it.
We said it at the top. You said it at the bottom. We got him shouted out. It's important. We got to thank the sponsors.
We covered everything we need to. Abe, you want to plug anything shamelessly?
Yeah, no, quick plug. Follow Dry Powder Pod on those same socials. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, working on getting on YouTube. If you like Foxboro's Fortress and you want something that is much sillier and not as well put together, hit us up. Come find us.
Do some great stuff. Got to meet you in person at the game. I don't know who.
It was such a good time.
I was gonna say in the moment, hey, let's get a photo. I don't know who took that photo, but you genius.
Yes, no, thank you. I think that was our buddy Ethan who was there at the game with us. Snuck a creep shot of our meeting of the minds. That was beautiful.
That was incredible.
It was great to meet you guys.
Put our minds together, and after the whole 7 brain cells of work between like the 5 of us. We
Right?
all came to the conclusion that Jackson Yule is getting paid too much.
Which, I think pretty brilliant insight on our parts. You don't get that everywhere.
Don't get it everywhere. With that, Abe, you're the guest at the end of every episode. We've got a guest. Uh, they've got themselves a line. It's not a guest always. It's normally Raphael. It's always
Hmm.
Cameron. We've but now the last few episodes we've had a guest. Um,
How
and
are we closing it out?
we're gonna close it out. You're gonna say the line. I'll say this is. You're gonna say Foxboro's Fortress, and we'll end it there. You ready?
Sounds good. I was
All
born
right,
ready.
let's call it there. This was
Foxborough's Fortress!